Hey guys, this is Crypto Investor. Today I am taking a look at the Lumens chart because of the popularity. This channel became where it is because I believe in Stellar Lumens back in September 2020 when nobody was talking about it, and every Tom, Dick, and Harry on TikTok is talking about Stellar Lumens because it's now available on Coinbase and it is easy to buy. But we're not going to talk about that. We are going to do a price technical analysis of the Stellar USD pair as well as the Stellar BTC pair and see where it is going in the month of June. This is a price prediction video, not a fundamental analysis video. It is a very solid one nonetheless. You're looking at the 4-hour chart from Binance Exchange. The Stellar PUSD pair. You can also go for Stellar USD pair. Both are more or less the same. So this is a 4-hour chart now. Let me hide this real quick. And as you can see, I've enabled a couple of indicators that we turn off this issue mode for simplicity's sake. So this is the MACD indicator, this is the RSI, and this is the escalation indicator, which basically tells you where the market is going. All three indicators tell you where the market is going. So this white line, this is the 21-day moving average. This yellow line is the 50-day moving average. I guess it's 50-day, right? Yeah, it's 50-day moving average. And this blue line is a 200-day moving average. Usually on the 4-hour chart, this acts as a resistance. So in the short term, if you pump now from 38 cents something, we will face resistance somewhere around 49, 50 cents. Because remember, this is a moving average. It is called moving average for a reason. So by the time we reach here, this line will be hovering somewhere around 49, 50 cents. So get the idea. That would only be possible if you're able to surpass this white line that you see here, which is the 21-day moving average. This usually acts as resistance on pretty much every single time interval. Fortunately, the bulls are about to get in control. The MACD is about to flip to the green side. You can see that. You can see the curling up. So this is very important. We must see curl up to the green side for this pump to happen. So if it does not pump, or if it does not flip to the green side, you may see further downside, which we do not want to happen. Right now, in the short term, you can make around 30% off profit on Stellar Lumens. This is further verified on the daily chart. If you enable, even without enabling my favorite indicator in Ichimoku, you can clearly see this yellow line, which is the 50-day moving average. And that usually acts as a resistance on the daily time frame, and you can clearly see that when it will probably reach somewhere around here, around 49 cents. And on the daily, we see the 21-day moving average at around 43 cents. So expect resistance around there as well. So you can start if you buy right now. If you buy a huge bag like 2 million, sell them, or maybe a million, you can start taking profits after 43 cents or so. And it's interesting to see we are also about to flip the green side on the daily time interval. So that's another good thing. Another thing that is keeping me bullish so far is the fact that we are somehow staying above the 200-day moving average. This blue line, you must stay above this 200-day blue line in order to stay bullish. And I'm talking short term because all of my targets are right now short term or mid term. The reason is on the weekly, we have flipped to the red side. There is going to be further downside if we do not look. We have seen situations like that where the MACD has flipped to the red side, and then the bull started getting in control. However, on the monthly, this doesn't have that. Let me show you a chart that has a bit more history. So this is the one from the cloning cryptocurrency exchange. You can clearly see that the bulls have started to lose control here as well. However, we have not posted a red bar on the escalation index. So far so good, but we are overbought on the RSI scale as well. So I think Stellar Lumens, like other coins, need to cool down a little bit before we go ahead and reach all-time highs. Stellar Lumens is one of the few coins which is yet to reach its previous all-time high of 94 cents, which is touched in January 2018, around 95, 96 cents. So it touched around 82 cents, but we did not cross the all-time high, which is kind of a bummer because Bitcoin did 3x and Stellar Lumens is still lagging. Perhaps the Stellar Development Foundation should stop dumping that much Stellar Lumens into the market. But hey, they're a non-profit. They're pretending to be non-profit. But I don't want to get into that. Let's stick to the technical analysis here. That's a story for some other day. So far, we have bounced on the daily. You can see that this is good. This is what I want to see. That is why I made an entry, and I'm carefully monitoring the situation. I'm also carefully keeping an eye on Elon Musk account because that guy can post anything he wants, and the market reacts immediately. So if he posts something bearish now, and if we go below 200-day moving average, I'm out. I'll take a loss, and I'm out. Uh, but yeah, expect some resistance at this very level, somewhere around 42, 43 cents. If we start pumping, we will face some resistance at this level at the market. So around this 43 cents, we'll face some resistance, followed by somewhere around 49 cents. So these are the levels to look out for on the USD chart for the Stellar Lumens. But let's take a look at the Stellar Lumens BTC chart. Again, I'm going to use the Poloniex, which for some reason still uses the STR symbol. This is daily chart. Again, we are about to curl up to the green flip. We are about to flip to the green side on the MACD, which is good. Think of this something like a relief rally, because we have been on the green side for quite some time on the weekly. You can clearly see that, and now we need to cool off a little bit. Bitcoin has already lost like 50% of its value already, and so does the Stellar Lumens. But a lot of retail investors have entered into the market, and which have no clue, and they are totally depending on, they're taking financial advice from the guys from TikTok, and that's not good. We need to flush these people out. So no harsh feeling against them, but yeah. So on the weekly as a Stellar BTC pair, we can see that we have some support at 930 sats, which is again a moving average, so expect a good support at around 950 sats or something. But you can see that we are getting rejected every week very harshly. There's a lot of selling pressure, which is not good. And usually these are the signs which show that we are about to go down. You can clearly see that here as well. A lot of wicks from the from a lot of pressure, selling pressure. You can clearly see here as well. So we went down, and we posted red on the MACD. So I think in a couple of weeks or so we are about to go down. June and July. June is usually a good month for altcoins, but till maybe 15, 16 June every year. And July is usually not a very good month for altcoins. So that historically speaking, and this applies for all altcoins as well. And another thing to keep in mind is that the Bitcoin dominance has started to rise, which means the money, you can clearly see that the Bitcoin dominance has started increasing now. And this is a worrying sign for altcoins, because if we pump from here, if we are able to pump from here, and if we are able to surpass 43.21, the Bitcoin dominance will keep on increasing until maybe 60. That is not what you want to see, because the money will start flowing from the altcoins to Bitcoin again. Even though both are losing value, the people will want to keep their money in Bitcoin or stable coins rather than altcoins for obvious reasons. So where is STR BTC? Yeah. So again, this is the daily chart. We're about to pull up. So I'm expecting a relief rally. So maybe a pump from here till I'm just saying 1300 sats. Let me enable Ichimoku Cloud to get an idea where is the next resistance. So you can clearly see that we have very strong resistance at 1249. This red line that you see here, these are the moving averages of the Ichimoku. Let me disable other moving averages for the time being. So you can clearly see that even though we have broken out from this accumulation range, we broke out, we touched 1600 sats, and we came down, we bounced, and we are reaccumulating. Now, one very important thing that I have talked about from my previous in the previous videos about other coins as well is the upcoming death cross on the USD pair, and it can be seen for all altcoins out there. It can be seen for Dash, for Litecoin. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So let me hide this and enable this, and let me just enable only the ones that I want you to see. So this is what a death cross looks like. This is the Litecoin USD pair chart, and this yellow line, this is the 50-day moving average, and this blue line, this is the 200 moving average. And on the daily chart, if the yellow line goes below the blue line, that is called a death cross. And if the yellow line goes above the blue line, that's called the golden cross. The golden cross is bullish, death cross is bearish, as you can imagine. You can only guess by the name. So you can clearly see that this yellow line is going down. going down, and this blue line is going up. So somewhere around 14th, 15th, or 17th June, I'm expecting this cross to happen. But till then, we have there's the potential that these points will pump to the upside. So I'm making the most out of this month. Uh, I'll be keeping an eye on this death cross. If this starts to escalate even more, may see a death cross even earlier, but I don't think it's going to happen before 14th June. Um, you can clearly see that this thing can be seen on Stellar Lumens chart as well. So this is the yellow line, 50-day moving average. This is coming down, and this is moving up again. Somewhere around 14th to 16th June, you can see this death cross about to happen. When this happens, do you want to see what happens? Historically speaking, let's go back a little bit and see what usually happens when the death cross happens. So here you can see that the death cross happened, and let's not count this. Let me give you a better example where it was much more visible. So here, probably here, yeah, back in 2018, I think, or 2019. Okay, this is 200-day moving average. No, not this one. Okay, this one. So this is the 50-day moving average. This is the 200-day moving average. Here you saw what here death cross happened, and this resulted in plummeting of the price. The price went from 0.088 cents to 0.047 cents. Let's go back to 2018 because I want to see what death cross looks like. I want you guys to see how death cross looks like when a bull rally is about to end. So yeah, this was the top in 2017, and you can see slowly see that we barely avoided the death cross, but it ultimately happened here. And then when the death cross happened, the price I've gone a little bit and corrected a little bit. The death cross happened here. Price went down by 44% in just less than a month. So then you see we saw a relief rally again, and price again got rejected by 200 moving average and kept on rejecting. So this is how harsh death cross can be. It means a long-term price change. And if you count from here till here, that is a more than 80% drop. So whenever a death cross happens, this is usually what happens. This is what you do not want to see. There's a potential that it may happen again. So plan accordingly, play your trades very safely, and keep an eye on this death cross, which is about to happen very soon. We're about to flip to the green side on the MACD, which is good sign because we may see a relief rally from here till maybe here, 49 cents, which is a good sign. But since we have already flipped to the red side on the MACD, on this indicator, I am not so sure I would like to re-enter Stellar Lumens for the long term right now, because I entered Stellar Lumens back in September or last year in April when it took the green side here. Another excellent sign was when I flipped to the green side on the monthly back in July. So you can see that I was super excited to see this, even though it went up again and it got rejected. But nevertheless, it was worth it because I held on to it because I saw that we have flipped to the green side. Usually when it's flipped, the green side stays green for many months to come, and I made a lot of money on Stellar Lumens. And thank God I even bought a Rolex thanks to Stellar Lumens and many other real estates. Stellar Lumens made me rich, and I can never thank it enough. So, but keep in mind, never marry your assets. We are losing momentum here. Keep that in mind. You may see a relief rally, and so make the most out of that relief rally. And if you do not know what you're doing, don't do any trading right now. Okay, so that's all about it. Hope you like this video. Give this video a like if you found it useful, and subscribe for more price analysis videos like this. Bye bye.